College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on! Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. The play action fake. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Canes will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They're going to run it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
To the air, it's Sayin. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quarterback making adjustments. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. That internal fly just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Return is brought down at the 45, and the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. Just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, and makes the big mistake.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
guys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fletcher. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Complete in the middle. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Third down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. A strike downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Zings it complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Plows through the defense. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air, it's Sayin. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right on the money. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working that left side. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so they can win this game.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And it'll be down right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Beck. Under fire. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And if you're the quarterback,